Now you see, this is why I F's with Dr. Rashad Richey from Indisputable. He has. Are going to make significant impact. Listen to what he said. Beyonce said. And the gatekeepers don't like it. Put up the picture full of ass. Yeah, I love this. She's literally riding on a white horse. Yes. Okay. Beyonce has revealed that her next album, Cowboy Carter, is a direct response to critics who thought they could gatekeep her from having an impact on the country music genre. She released the project's first two singles, Texas Hold'em, Everybody's Doing It, and 16 Carriages. In February, renewing critics' disdain for her exploitation, as they say, into the genre. For many others, generating excitement over the new sound. She first stirred backlash for her country dabbling in 2016 when she performed Daddy Lessons from her album Lemonade with the Chicks, who were then known as the Dixie Chicks at the Country Music Awards. The R&B pop diva was ridiculed by racist individuals who flooded social media posts with comments expressing their racism and hate, causing CMT to delete the video of Beyonce and the Chicks' performance. The most Grammy-awarded artist then revealed this album has been over 5 years in the making. I was born out of an experience that I had years ago where I did not feel welcome. And it was clear that I wasn't. But because of that experience, I did a deeper dive into the history of country music and studied our rich musical archive. It is believed that Beyonce is alluding to the backlash from her Country Music Awards performance. One fan on X says that he was in attendance at the award show. And blah, 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 blah. Okay. The bitch is full of shit. Beyonce, I think she's 10, maybe 15 years younger than me. I'm 56. And she's full of shit, first of all. Her comment is akin to the same thing that Michael Jackson did when he made the song, It Don't Matter If You're Black or White. It does matter if you're black or white. Otherwise, people wouldn't be black, people wouldn't be white. It would be wonderful if we could get rid of race altogether, but it's living in a dream world. Was that what she's saying? Get rid of the fact that race even exists? This is a dumbass comment from her. Because she claims that she finally decided to look into the genre of country music. Had she did that maybe 20 years ago or 30 years ago when she started her career, she would already know that country music came here to this country because of black people singing it. Because of the Africans who started singing it. And it just adopted and morphed into what it became. Black people didn't want to hear country music. We wanted to hear more spirituals. So are we going to say gospel music, black people shouldn't make the type of music that they make? See, this is the problem that I had with Cenk Uygur, who said that we can only have a certain amount of songs at the football games. I don't watch football. And that we got a white song and a black song and that's it. That's exactly why I went off on Cenk Uygur, because what they're saying is asinine. Yeah, I know everybody loves Beyonce and she can do no wrong. But this is a dumbass thing to say. Because just like Michael Jackson failed, she will fail. Just like Taylor Swift will fail, all of y'all are going to fail. The reason that you're going to fail is because music is based on race. What happened to the person in their life based on their race. Then you got love songs that apply to everybody. But even some love songs are based on race. Race ain't nothing but our differences. The differences between one another. Somebody, capitalist, decided to make money off of it and made racism ugly. So, are we to get rid of our differences? Are we to get rid of our ethnicity? Because that's what they're saying. If you say it doesn't matter if somebody is Hispanic or Irish or black or white or Mexican. Just get rid of it. Because it don't matter. It does matter. And the songs that made this bitch a millionaire was because of race. That's what it was because of. It ain't because she cute. It ain't because her shape and her style. Because she copied a lot of people's style and brought gave recognition to them that they did not get because of their race. So how do you make yourself a billionaire based on race, and then once you're a comfortable billionaire in your life and your kids' life and your grandkids' life and your great-great-great-grandkids' life, then you want to say race doesn't matter in music? Black people been singing country music. Where the fuck you been, Beyonce? You ain't Beyonce, you're Beyonce. Beyonce is French name. Then you standing up there shaking your ass like Josephine Baker, a black woman who wasn't accepted. Her music wasn't accepted. She had to leave this continent, go to another continent, France, that accepted her. And you standing up here making $1 billion, shaking your ass off of her songs, but race don't matter. Race will always matter, and race should always matter. The thing is to not hate people because of their race. Don't say get rid of it. You could have been made a country song. As a matter of fact, I think you did. It just didn't take off. It wasn't because you wasn't a popular name. People wasn't feeling your song, so it didn't take off. Now she placating because it's popular to say race doesn't matter. It's popular to say it now. Because she want to have record of the year. And she know black people ain't going to give it to her. You already got 32 Emmys or whatever it was. And you just can't break that little barrier. But the white people will give it to you. Now the Academy got to give you that album of the year. They got to give it to you now. You Beyonce. It is disrespectful to everybody of every race who sang songs based on their life's experience because of their race, to now say, now that I'm singing the country song, we're going to get rid of race. The best country songs by white people, the best songs by white people are country, based on their experience being country. Not because they're just white people, their life experience in the culture that is considered country. The more you'll say, let's stop talking about race, the more people keep talking about it. The more people say, stop talking about Jesus, the more people talk about him. That's a dumbass thing for her to say. It is a dumbass thing for her to do, and she needs to apologize. Who do you think you are? See, we still love Michael Jackson, but he got pushed back too. You can do anything you want to your hair, your face, your skin to make you fit in to that nasty, filthy organization called the music industry. Because that's who you trying to fit in with. You ain't trying to fit into nobody's goddamn life in real life. Beyonce. Because if you were, you wouldn't have said a dumbass thing like that. You wouldn't have been so disrespectful. Everybody looking for popularity. Let's get rid of, it's popular to say let's not be racist anymore. It's very popular. No, we're going to get rid of racism. You're never going to get rid of racism. Well, we'll just get rid of it in music because Beyonce wanted to do a country song. Bitch, kiss my motherfucking ass. They didn't like you then, and they don't like you now. You ain't changed the goddamn mind of nobody who said to you when you were a little girl and hurt your feelings that they don't want you singing country music. And the reason they saying that is because you don't know what the fuck people went through because you're not country. Just like I can't know what a person from Canada went through. The songs that they make, which are attributed to their history, their culture, their background. So who the fuck am I to say let's get rid of music that the Canadians sing? Their type of music. Music is for everybody, and anybody can sing any song they want to. But don't take the culture out of it and say, oh, I'm black and I'm singing country now, so therefore race don't matter. It'll always matter, you empty-headed bitch. It'll always matter. And if you took away you and Jay-Z's money, you'd be just the same black motherfucker like the rest of us in this world. You got your nose way up. I like a bitch that get on a white horse so I can snatch her down. Who do you think you are to disrespect people? Race don't matter. It's always going to matter because my race is important to me. People's race and ethnicity is important. Beyonce. You ain't got no French name. Why should you have a French name? Race don't matter. Right? The people still don't accept you. The people that's out there dancing to your shit is just people who love you as an artist. Don't forget that. Because when you start forgetting and when you start telling people things don't matter, that's when you start sounding like the Republican that you really are. Let's take this book out of school. We don't need to talk about slavery no more. Hell, we don't need it. Let's get rid of it. Oh, I looked into my rich culture. I looked into my rich history. Really? Did you know that the cowboys that were gay made a lot of this music? That you all, Dolly Parton and all y'all are singing? Did you know that was a movement before it was a movement? No! Because the songs that you made for the gay population was pop music. Right? You didn't make no country music for the gay country men and women out there. Bitch, please. This ain't nothing but a money grab. And I can respect your hustle. But don't tell people race don't matter. You and Cenk Uygur. And then this motherfucker wanted to be president of the United States. He up there talking about a black song, a black anthem and a white anthem, and that's it. All the other races, oh well, you can't have it. Who does he think he is? This country is filled with different races of people. Our differences, our likes, our dislikes, we have the freedom to do it here in America. And I keep hearing you fucking idiots over and over and over again saying, wipe it out. When we look at each other, you know who we should see? We should see people. That's it. That's it. Because way back before the capitalists came to this country, after Hitler kicked the Jews' ass and they ran over here and expounded upon the system that was already here from slavery, that's when we got into this, you got to be white, you got to be black, you got to be Hispanic, and then there's levels of where you can stay, and the people at the bottom are the poor, at the poorest, and the majority of them are going to work and pay the majority of the taxes, and the people at the top are going to be rich, and they're going to pay zero taxes. And y'all still out there voting for Biden or Trump. So you're not going to get nothing changed in your life, because you're still voting for the same capitalists. But when you have somebody like Beyonce going around selling $10,000 tickets, putting people in debt, she has the audacity to say, oh, I can sing a country song now, and I'm black, and it doesn't matter. Bitch, where you been? That is the emptiest headed thing. See, just because somebody is a celebrity, that don't mean they smart. That don't mean they smart. She insulted so many people with that statement. And everybody out there clamoring over it, just hoping she'll look their way. Y'all putting too much stock and too much importance in this bitch. Because that's how we wound up with Hitler and Trump and Biden. Well, the day goes on. These are my thoughts on it. You're never going to get rid of racism, because it's up to the individual person to be racist or not. If somebody don't like you based on their race, a song or nothing else ain't gonna make them like you. Where my scissors at? Oh, where my egg? Disingenuous for her to say things like that. She knows she don't give a damn. Otherwise, she'd have looked it up and made the song a long time ago. Oh, it took me 5 years to do it. Why? Because of the climate. Because she's a businesswoman and she was raised with the correct opportunity. And I promise you I'm not mad at that. But don't take that and expound upon it and make it mean something the fuck that it don't mean. Dumbest shit I ever seen in a long time. It don't matter what happened to you. But if what happened to you caused you to make this album, then you really have had a very privileged life. And maybe people shouldn't be putting so much stock in you. As an artist, yes. But you ain't no better than the next person. For me. But that's your style. That's your thing. But just like you entitled to your opinion and everybody is entitled to their opinion, girl, little girl, don't insult people because you want to make album of the year and that you want to make another $1 billion. Because you sounding very Donald Trumpish right about now. His whole little scheme. People out here starving and busting their ass and got migrants coming in here taking their jobs. And you sitting there here talking foolishness about a country song that you could have made a long time ago. But the music industry and the climate wasn't correct for them to accept you. Hustle your hustle, bitch. But don't try to get rid of race. Not racism, race. Dumbest shit I heard in my life. America the Beautiful was a song about the slaves who were on the ships over here, and they decided to get off of the boat, jump off of the boat, and walk back to Africa. No, you can't. They were going to drown or be eaten by sharks. But they would rather have done that than come here. Well, then the lyrics were changed. Y'all should know this. Jill Scott, Mariah Carey. Listen to the words. Listen to how they sing it. It's a beautiful song, but it's a beautiful, sad song about what? What's the song about? So stop saying racism in music doesn't matter. That we should be able to listen to music without attributing it to any racism that happened. Because the song exists, because the goddamn racism happened. You empty-headed bitch. Fuck do you think you are? You think you got so much pull and so much money and so much clout that you could do away with a song, all the songs that were made based on somebody's ethnic background and experiences in whatever country they are in. Because you won an award singing a goddamn country song? Bitch, please. You're giving her too much credit. This is a big no-no. This is not good. It's not good for anybody because you might as well just go ahead and come out and say, you know what, y'all? I'm a Republican and y'all can't have abortions. I don't want y'all to read any books about slavery. Of any type of slavery. Not just slavery where they stole the Africans and brought them here, or where slavery was worldwide because that was the policy worldwide. But Beyonce say get rid of it. Let's just get rid of it and let's just all kumbaya. Okay, Michael Jackson too. See, we've seen this before. Those of us that are old enough, we've seen this before. It didn't work then and it's not going to work now. If you are not a racist person, it won't matter who sings the song. Right? Jink, Uger. They can sing it based on their own ethnic background and the intonation, however they want to sing it. But you're never going to get rid of race. Why? Because we have statutes that say people like me are black. People like you are white. People like you are Hispanic. People like you are Asian. Before they had that system set up, before America had that system set up, you could marry out of your status, marry someone, and then you would be placed in a higher income status. They didn't call it race, black, white, Hispanic, Native American, whatever. They didn't call it that. German, Russian, they didn't call it that back then. But it's the same thing. It was just replaced when Jews came over here after Hitler kicked their ass for trying to do the same thing in this country over in his country. He the only one. He wanted to be the head nigga in charge in his country. He didn't get rid of Jews because he hated them. He got rid of Jews because Jews tried to change the system. They came right over here, and they still doing it now. Got Democrats against Republican, Republican against Democrat. I can't wait to go on the road and go campaigning because more people feel like me than not. Even though YouTube will silence people like me, that's why I'm going on the road. That's why I'm going to speak to people because there's more people like me in this world than there are people that are Democrat or Republican. And y'all being used by capitalists. Have a good day if you can. Stupidity. Dumbest shit I heard in a long ass time. Y'all out there